What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Southside Skate Park YouTube channel, where we review products before they're coming out, as they're coming out, and sometimes even after they've come out. Today, I have the latest offering from Nike SB. This shoe is going to release on May 29th. The MSRP will be $125 at your local Nike SB retailer. Let's see here. This is the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro B Pale Ivory. Check that out right there. All right, this is gonna be the second delivery of a Pro B. Pro B is like a throwback to early 2000s, kind of pre-SB. It was when it was kind of dawning on Nike that instead of creating these new silhouettes in an effort to try to create a skate shoe, that they already actually had one in the line the whole time. And that was the Dunk Low. So here it comes, the Pro B. This is gonna be, this is a Nike SB, of course, but it's kind of arrow-wise, and the heritage aspect of it is kind of before SB actually was kind of became like the moniker. And you can see that right there on the tongue tag in nylon, how they've made that tonal right there to sort of kind of, you know, tongue-in-cheek, you know, kind of throw it back to that time. So, you know, you're still getting these stickers. Those used to be really difficult to come by. Purple box treatment. It does have a release date on it. Kind of feel like it's a little bit of a GR in my opinion, more than a quick strike. Let's see here. Although it's a pale ivory, it's actually got an ever so slight kind of gray tint to it. And you can kind of see it in the contrast between the midsole and the all suede upper. You guys know I'm a sucker for the all suede upper. So yeah, this one's probably calling my name. I'm probably gonna be taking this one home. I think it's a really sick looking shoe. It'll be the first Pro B that I've brought home since they re-released them. You know, we had the parachute beige and now this pale ivory here. MSRP 125. This is definitely like a lot of shoe for that price tag in the world of shoes these days and what shoes cost these days. I'm gonna bring it in for some details. It's gonna get that flat lace right there. You can check that out. Really sick. There's a profile. Got the nice heel. Give you guys like an overhead. Here's that sole. This is gonna be on the old sole, the old, you know, the original Dunk tooling. Check that out. What else do we need to see? I mean, inside of the shoe, I'm not sure what factory produced these, but I've never seen like the 3-hole punch at the top of the eye stay like cleared out, like completely cleared out. I don't know if the factory just got some new tooling, everything's like incredibly sharp, or they've incorporated like a vacuum aspect of these punches that they're making at the upper, as you know, the upper to the sock liner here. But it's kind of funny because literally I don't usually see it where I can like see through the shoe. So it's well punched. We got like a nice nylon mesh material of the tongue, which we've been seeing quite a bit of lately. Just lets that heat out. That same material is running around just below the edge of the sock liner into the heel. We have that screen printed Nike on the white leather, kind of dip down. The swoosh is all tonal. It is, this suede feels really good to me. The toe shape, actually, I really like that toe shape. That is sick. We do have an alternate lace situation right here. The alternate lace though is so similar. I'm still gonna do a relace for you guys because I just want you to see it, but it's really so similar. I'm not even sure if you're picking up a difference on the camera there. It's almost hard to see, but there is a difference. So we will do that. We will get into it. On the parachute beige, I actually blew it and completely missed like a huge opportunity to bring in an old POP piece that was, you know, sent to us by Nike SB. This is the, you know, the Nike SB Dunk Pro. This is from 2011, so it's been about 14 going on 15 years since they've changed the tooling from the original tread and outsole to the new tooling. And then when we get into this book, it's pretty cool. Here's like some features. Now ours is a little fried. You know, back then it was like delivered from the future in a cardboard box, but this 2011 was actually kind of bringing back that story of that specialty tape and things like that. That kind of is the tape that you would have seen on the brown cardboard boxes with the black tape all over them, the delivered from the future in a cardboard box. That's also how a lot of Nike SB deliveries were intercepted back in the day. Everybody, all the delivery people or whoever was associated with kind of diverting a delivery from a skate shop back in the day, it was obvious what was in the box. So they had to kind of get away from that tape. But they did bring back the box to sort of celebrate that. Could have been these years. As you can see, it comes with this Nike SB Dunk Low Pro SB. Here's their slogan, you know, or the words they live by. Actually, in looking at this book, it's pretty sick, man. I mean, dude, look at those grails. So rad. Next page, there he is, dude. Richard Mulder, like at the factory. I mean, anyway, it's a really cool point of purchase. The point of this book that I think is really helpful here are these changes, right? And so I guess this book, it lends itself in the sense that we were kind of getting off of this tooling and kind of bringing in what was really kind of made its debut with the Costin Dunk Low, that blue. It was part of the Thai Temple release with the high, but in the low in particular, you know, the Dunk Low Pro is actually bringing in 4-foot hidden lining, you know, in the toe, a little extra, some internal 4-foot construction under the toe in red. And then all the changes, you know, the sock liner cushioning, the Zoom Air unit in the heel, injected Phylon midsole, and then the re-engineered outsole. I'll bring the book in so you can check it out. I guess the only issue here, essentially, is that we're not talking about this shoe. We're actually talking about this shoe. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the POP because I kind of missed it on the Parachute Beige, and we had it, I've collected it, and it's made its way up here in the office. Anytime I get a gum tread outsole like this, I really like it. All suede upper, I love it. This shoe also usually fits my foot. This tooling actually fits a little better for me, and I'm a little curious about that. But let's get into the lace swap real quick. Are you feeling the Pro Bs? Did you get a pair of the Parachute Beige? Did you find that they fit better than the Dunk Low Pro? Or were there aspects of them that you didn't like? Maybe you didn't like the heel slip because you're so used to those pods back there now. Or I don't know what other thing you might not like about it. You weren't feeling these laces and you tried to swap it to the normal Dunk lace and it just looked off. Anyway, let's get this lace swap done. And I'll be right back with some more information for you guys. So hang in there. So real quick, before I throw in the lace, I was talking about how I was like blown away how like punched out these holes were here at the top of the eye stay. But actually it goes all the way down. They're really punched out, and I basically kind of answered my own question, or I don't know, process of elimination or common sense. They're all punched out very clean. I believe they're probably using like a larger gauge hole because they are using a different lace. So kind of like check that out a little bit. It's nothing that you notice, but it's something that I'm just seeing as I'm doing the lace swap. Just want to let you know about it. Alrighty guys, I am back with the lace swap right there. So this is going to be your alternate lace. I'm not sure really how alternate that is, as it's not really like alternatively different in any way. It's so similar that there really isn't anything to it. If anything, you've got another set of laces in there. If you get through this fat lace, doesn't really change the shoe for me. If anything, this is what's up. This is the lace for sure that I think should be in it. Man, it does feel really nice, dude, for sure. This shoe is great. We've kind of, you know, always on the show in the comments, we read them all, we try to respond to them the best we can, and a big part of it is true to size. True to size, it just won't go away. And eventually I realized that I'm gonna have to try to attempt to answer that. The issue is that everyone's feet are different. You know, after selling shoes for like 18 years, I'm well aware of how things fit people's feet. You know, you can get a length, you can help someone like measure their foot, and then you're bringing out shoes in their size, and they're so used to the shoe not like touching the side of their feet, or they're very like, they wear a lot of like fabric shoes and like athleisure shoes, and you're trying to put them in an actual skate shoe that's gonna be snug, and when they leave the shop, you want it to stay and have a good fit, especially if they're skateboarding it, you know, that you want it to respond and act right. So in an effort to sort of address the true to size situation, I do have my size right here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on real quick for you guys and sort of talk about how they feel to me, like how it fits my foot. But you know, you have to understand, like, that's my foot. It's totally unique to me. Everyone's feet are different. So I was able to kind of give some information on the P-Rod reissue that I felt like it was a little snug in the toe box, but I've been wearing a 13 for so long, and my mom used to take me to skate shops, and it was always like she would get upset because I would just have to kind of settle for whatever they had in a size 13. And at that time, my mom would always be like, but I don't want you to settle. And I would just be like, Mom, I just want a shoe. You know, I didn't care. I think I had like Globe Gershon Mosley, all white, black soles 3 times in a row. It was like that. So I always made shoes work. I always broke shoes in. Having the perfect shoe or a feel-good shoe, like that really wasn't my experience. All footwear had to be broken in. But I'm gonna go and throw on my size and kind of try to tell you guys what I'm feeling or what you might experience in the hopes of helping you guys make your choice as you're making those purchases. If you live in like a rural area or you don't live around any Nike SB locations and you are kind of having to resort to getting this shoe online, okay? So let's do that. Oh, these are sick, you guys. This fit is nice. The Pro V upper is around my foot in a balanced way from my pinky toe up to below my ankle. I have a nice, snug, supportive sidewalls to the upper. That old tooling is exactly what I like. Shoes seemingly maybe slightly wider out the box, which is what anybody who wears a large shoe is looking for. I've also seen like some people with, you know, who wear a size 8, 8.5 and just happen to have a wide foot, and they talk to me about that sometimes. Like they're going up to 9s and 9.5 and stuff because of the width, which is a bummer. But you know, in my experience, any shoe I buy, I'm breaking it in. And this one right here, nah, dude, there's no breaking, guys. This is gonna be a great shoe immediately. In just standing in these on the right front and left front, kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call it a mustache, but like the toe box is getting that wrinkle that I have on my Space Tigers. So it's kind of funny. It's like that retro 2006, 7, 8, you know, dunk low, and how that toe box would kind of wrinkle and distress. So you'll probably see that here. You can probably see that here in the on foot. And yeah, I'm glad I threw them on, and this is our attempt to address your true to size questions. I'm sorry we haven't done a better job of that throughout our series. All right, we're back. We're back for the ratings. This shoe is kind of like one of the best looking Pro Bs I've seen. Highly wearable. This is definitely like what I like. I'm gonna rate this shoe. I can't go too nuts with it, but man, on foot and how good it's feeling and everything, this shoe is for being kind of a plain Jane, kind of chill. The fit, the old tooling, the all suede, the gum outsole, man, I'm giving this thing like this is definitely an 8. And in my own personal like 1 to 10, not the show's 1 to 10, this is a 10 for me. This shoe is a 10. I'm hyped on this shoe. This is exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to like putting a dunk in my closet and breaking it out from time to time to go to dinner with my family, or, you know, if there's a special event here in Houston or something like that. So big shout out everybody. If you're liking the content, if you guys could like, follow, subscribe, that would really help us out. We want to grow our channel. We want to bring in better equipment. We want to just keep doing what we're doing, and we're super thankful for you guys for supporting us. I'm Big O, the owner of Southside Skate Park. Your skateboarding has been our priority for 30 years. Catch us at southsideskateshop.com if your local doesn't have it. So go hit your local, man, support them. Anybody doing a shop in your area is hard, you know? You have to, like, you're a part of it, okay? So, but if they don't have that specific whatever it is that you just want to have, that exact product, and you've kind of like settled for and done your best to support your local, we got you. southsideskateshop.com. We'll ship it as soon as possible. So big shout out everybody out there, you know, in skateboard land. Thank you guys for watching our YouTube channel, and I'll see you right here at the Southside Skate Park YouTube next time. Thank you so much.